Hi guys, and welcome to this new video. Recently I've been fooling around a little bit with my Mystic, and unfortunately I really rarely play my Mystic because there is one annoying bug that freaks me out anytime I play the Mystic, and it annoys me so much that I just go on and play another class after a few fights. So I've been fooling around a little bit and tried some things out, and I know there was some guy that pointed me into the right direction a few months ago, but I didn't have the time to check it out by then. So I thought I make my own investigations and try it out. And of course, most mystics of you already know this damn bug. If you spawn your pet and you have a huge distance between you and your target, the stun skill immediately works. No issue whatsoever, except of course there can be some times where you use the skill and you have this delay. That's annoying, of course, but at least the stun works. That's not the issue. Okay. But if you are pretty close to your target and you spawn the pet and just want to use the stun skill, you see, nothing happens. Unfortunately, it's always this case if you do it like that. If you're too close, I tested it out, it was approximately 6 meters from the target, 6 to 8 meters from the target. If you're in that range, it doesn't work at all. See? Nothing happens. So I tested out a few things, and I've noticed that if you spawn the devil, instantly use the attack skill and the stun right after, see, it works. Even when you're being extremely close. And this can be reproduced nearly every single time. It works pretty well. Of course, you need to have a little bit of timing, but I guess you can like unlimitedly train this. I mean, nothing stops you from training this. You can also train this on regular mobs that are a bit more tanky and of course not immune to stunning and stuff like that. And you see, it works like a charm. I wouldn't recommend doing this for the Storm Mistress because Storm Mistress regular attack is already that slow. So if you want to combine this, yeah, you know, it's a bit faster and more reliable than if you would just use the skill. But I still wouldn't recommend this because 1.5 second channel and 1 second cast first, not worth it. Just compare it to the devil. I mean, you just go like this and the stun is out. You have like a minimal delay. You could also use this if you are far away and your pet is just standing still. You can circumvent this if you let the devil attack first, because then he instantly goes off. No matter where you are, no matter how you position yourself, if you use the attack skill first, the devil will instantly go off. And then you can combine it with the stun to make it work. Yeah, it needs a little bit of training to get down perfectly, and of course lag can screw you up pretty much, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys will get it down in no time. It's not as hard as it might look, and it doesn't even look hard, so that shouldn't be an issue. Well, there is one rare occasion, and I try to reproduce this while recording this video, but it nearly never happens. If you spawn your pet like this, that was perfect. Did you see that? If you spawn your pet, and I don't think it will work again, just now, see, it stands perfectly still. And you can go back a few seconds. When I spawned the pet, you will notice that even though I didn't move an inch with my Mystic, the pet moved. And if you spawn your pet and your pet moves, no matter in which direction, and you stand still, you can instantly use the stun skill and it will work. No matter how far away from the target you are. If you, let's say, stand here, and you spawn the pet and it moves, you can instantly... Yeah, I could have instantly stunned my Bob now because I got it to move. But I didn't target my Bob, so I couldn't use the stun skill. Oh well, my bad. But if you happen to get this lucky proc and the pet moves, you can instantly stun as well. Then you don't need to use the attack skill first. But it's extremely situational. I can't reproduce it. I can't find any way to force the pet to behave like that after spawning. If any of you guys know how to force the pet to do that exactly, that would be awesome, because then you could just spawn the pet and instantly stun the target. That would be nice. But you see, most of the time it just spawns and stands still, and then if you try to... Oh, okay. Now I'm going to stun or kill the snake. But if it just spawns and stands there, you can use the stun and nothing happens. So I hope I could help anyone out there with this neat little trick. And yeah, a little bit of more reliable stun is always nice. And I think I'm going to have some more fights during the next few days, because this is a game changer for me. Unreliable stuns are so annoying, but now I can make it reliable. You could also use the buff skill first, that also works, and you can perform the stun, which is my recommendation if you perform a sleep combo and you don't want to wake the target up. Then you can just spawn your devil, perform the buff, and then stun the target without waking it up first with the other hit. Of course, if you have perfect ping and perfect timing, you can even do it like this and not wake up the target, but you need perfect timing for that, and just a little bit of lag will completely mess it up. Wake up the target before the stun and give the target a chance to use a pod or something like that. So don't do it, especially if you combine it with the genie block, because if you perform that well on the genie block after sleep, you can like do some crazy shenanigans. Like you can perform this, and you can use Occult Eyes as well if it would work, and you know, yada yada yada. Occult Eyes is also pretty nice for a mystic if you do it like that. So I hope I could help someone with that, and enough of my ranting. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave comments if you have any suggestions, and of course if you know how to spawn the pet perfectly so that it does whatever I want instantly, like this. It's so random. Seriously, it has to be completely random. If anyone has a clue how to do that, how to abuse that by just positioning or something like that, please let me know. Well guys, that's it, and see you next time. Bye bye.